What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about my top 20 Transformers. Now, I wanted to make this list for a while. I was debating between top 10 or top 20, or do like top 20 or top 10 with some honorable mentions, but I have so many Transformers that a top 10 wouldn't like do justice for how much I wanted to talk about the ones that I liked, and I couldn't even think of a top 10 up until like an hour ago. So, oh, that's not good. Y'all saw the horn that was coming out of my hair. But yeah, so with that being said, I'm not going to prolong this any longer. Some of these guys might not have any reviews up on the channel yet, or just got reviews up on the channel. So if you're seeing something, you're like, wait, he has that? Yeah, I have it. So yeah, without further ado, let's get this started. So, jumping in at number 20 is going to be the Transformers EarthSpark Grimlock. Now, this figure, I just got him literally yesterday, and I love it so much. Like, how I got introduced to Transformers was through Robots in Disguise 2015, and a lot of those figures from that line, like this figure just reminded me of a lot of those figures from that line. So that was pretty cool to get that like refresh. And don't get me wrong, I love the Studio Series. I love all like Legacy and Siege and all that. I love all of it. But when it came to specifically like the feel, definitely this guy definitely brought that back. Like I have my Robots in Disguise Windblade on my shelf because she's like my favorite Robots in Disguise figure I ever got. And like this figure reminds me of that kind of quality, and it was kind of like a good refresher because I had like they don't make the Robots in Disguise line anymore. So yeah, so I'm like, I don't really know what to say because it's number 20. There's not that much. The Dino mode is pretty cool. It's pretty small. That would be the only thing I have to say about EarthSpark as a whole and like this entire line, is that I wish the figures were a little bit bigger and like to scale with themselves. Like Grimlock should have been at least like a Voyager, and like been in line with like Megatron and Prime, and then Twitch can be like a deluxe, something like that. But it's still cool. It's probably the only EarthSpark figure that I'm gonna get. So yeah, there you go. And then coming in at number 19, we have the Transformers Studio Series Core Class Mohawk. Now, again, just got this guy like a month ago, and I think it's a month ago to the day. Yeah, I got him on the 17th of last month. That's March 17th right now. That's funny. So yeah, last night Mohawk is a cool core class. He's in my top 3 of core classes. He's number 3 for core classes. I love this. I'm just gonna, yeah. I love that so much. It's so cool that they included that because it's even more movie accurate. His transformation is cool. Very simplistic, and the articulation works well. Like I said, I love the head popping off gimmick. The bike mode is good. The only thing, there was something about it. Oh, the legs. That whole part of like how the legs flip back and to create the seat, it works well. It's just something just looks off about it. I don't know if it's just me being nitpicky, but hey. But yeah, so that's number 19. And then at number 18, we have the Studio Series. Okay, hold on. I don't want to make things fall over here. The 86 Brawn. And again, just got this guy like a few days ago. And he's pretty cool. I like his transformation. That's like my favorite part about the whole thing. Because like, there's some figures that I get that I look at and I'm like, oh, you know, that's cool. But I probably would never get that. I got Brawn and I was like, whoa. Like, it surprised me as much as like Wheeljack surprised me. The Boeing movie Wheeljack. And this guy's pretty high up on the list, but not as good just because I like this guy more. But yeah, this Brawn figure is very, very good. I like the way the feet transform to create the sides of the car, so that's awesome. If I had to nitpick one thing about it, I would say that the backpack is a little much. I mean, you could see that, but even then, it doesn't obstruct it all too much. He's a pretty beefy guy, so yeah. And again, I lost his gun, so but he gets a new gun. As far as the alt mode goes, the car mode, it's pretty cool. It's very off-roady, and I like the spare tire on the top. That was cool, and I like that you can take it off so that if you don't want that there, you can interchange it. Like here, I'll show you real quick. If no one saw that video, that just comes off. So yeah, pretty neat. Coming in at number 17, we have the Rise of the Beasts Scorponok, and I found this guy at a GameStop. I didn't think I was gonna find him, so it was good to see that GameStop was, refreshing their stock. But yeah, Scorponok, the only Predacon to appear in that entire movie. It's a cool figure. It's not, the paint isn't accurate to the film, which is one thing I would have liked, because it would have been more in line with the other Terracons, because they have more of a rustic look. This guy's purple just makes him stand out a little bit. It's not too bad, but you can totally tell. Transformation is cool. I like how the arms transform. That was a really cool thing for me when I got this guy for the first time. The tail becoming his arm thing too is pretty cool. And yeah, if I had to gripe on one thing, I would say that he has these trigger happy shoulders, like you can see. They look pretty strange, but it's not too bad. Still pretty cool figure. So yeah, the Scorpion mode is very accurate to the film, and I do appreciate that level of accuracy that they put into that entire thing. Bruh. And then another thing, I like the articulation that the arms have when in Scorpion mode. That to me was really nice. And then coming in at number 16 is my favorite core class. We have the Legacy United Tasmanian Kid. So this guy was just on my list of things that I wanted to get, because I have Lyle Convoy right here. You can't see him, but he's higher up in the list, so we'll get to him when we get to him. I wanted to get this guy just to go along with him. And then when I got him, I was like, okay, I'm probably just gonna mess with him a little bit and then put him on the shelf. But no, this guy is pretty freaking cool. Definitely surprised me when I got him. Yeah, the only thing that I don't like is the fact that that gun, this tail gun, doesn't have anywhere to go in robot mode, and then it kind of obstructs the articulation that he has, and it will get in the way because there's no other place to store it unless you put it in the port that it goes in for his beast mode. But yeah, so pretty cool figure. Articulation is pretty well. As far as the beast mode goes, it's a Tasmanian Devil. I've never seen an actual Tasmanian Devil before, so I don't know what they look like. I should probably Google that just so I know. But I like it. Thought it was cool. But anyway, next at number 15, my second favorite core class, which again, literally just got yesterday, and the review's up on the channel, so go watch that, is the Concept Art Rumble from the Bumblebee movie. And it's very interesting to think that Studio Series is doing core classes, concept art now. So yeah, like when they did Megatron, or when they put out Megatron, that's one that's on, let's say, at the top of my wish list that I want. But yeah, core class Concept Art Rumble is pretty cool. It goes with the Bumblebee movie Soundwave, and he does what Ravage does, turning into a box. So it doesn't have like a cassette mode like the 86 Rumble does, and he's right here, but he's not on this list, so he's just here for reasons, because I just did his review like not that long ago. So yeah, Concept Art Rumble. If I had to gripe on it in any way, I would say I wish he had a little bit of waist rotation, but that's literally it. Can't think of anything else. It's pretty cool, pretty good figure, and again, he just turns into a little box like Ravage. Then coming in at number 14. Okay, now we're getting into some good ones. We have the Transformers Gamer Edition, Studio Series Gamer Edition, War for Cybertron Bumblebee. Now, I have Cliffjumper, and Cliffjumper would be on this list if it wasn't for the fact that mine has terrible QC issues and is practically broken, but we're not going to get into that. I love this mold. I don't know why a lot of people hate it. I mean, I can see what some people are saying with like the way he looks and all that, but I really like it. It's pretty cool. But yeah, articulation is great. He looks fantastic to me. Transformation is phenomenal. And what was I gonna say? Oh, with the entire Gamer Edition line, I like that you can take off the right forearm and plug in an accessory. So that's pretty nice. Like this guy came with 3 accessories. Him and Cliffjumper came with 3 accessories. They had like that block gun, the like thing that was very thin, and then the sword. So that's pretty cool. And as far as the alt mode, it's very accurate to the game. It's just that Cybertronian like car. They tried to make a VW Beetle into like a Cybertron alt mode, which was cool in the game. So that's really fun. But yeah, then coming in at number 13 is the Things Are Gonna Fall. Yeah, okay. Is the Legacy Soundwave. This is just a remold of the Siege Soundwave, and I know this canon isn't right, but I don't want to talk about it. So this guy was gifted to me by one of my friends, and shout out to Corey, appreciate you, man. Yeah, so this Soundwave was pretty good. It works well with my 86 Rumble. I do want to get, if they make it, the 86 Soundwave, because it's going to be like the Earthrise one, and that Earthrise one has the actual cassette mode. This one doesn't. I mean, this is like a fan mode that I use, but meh. So yeah, this guy's pretty good. Articulation works well. I like the light piping in the eyes. That works well too. And then you can, yeah, that's why he works well with my 86 Rumble and all that. So yeah, again, like I said, his alt mode is just like a weird Cybertronian spaceship. But you can do the lamppost mode, and then there's like 2 fan modes for like the cassette mode that I will sometimes do. And yeah. So anyway, then going to number 12, we have the Studio Series Age of Extinction Galvatron, and this guy, bro, okay, I actually shouldn't say that because that's not right. This guy works extremely well for this. A lot of people were complaining about it when it came out, and it worked well for me. The only thing I will say, same complaint that everyone pretty much had, was the feet in the truck mode. But I don't mind it. I can get by it. It's kind of like the same thing with Rise of the Beast Optimus's thing in the back of his legs. But I don't mind it. The truck looks great. Otherwise, it looks very accurate to the movie. So yeah, and his accessory is great too. If I had to nitpick one thing about it, the feet in truck mode, Loki kills it. For me, but it's like I said, it kills it, but it doesn't kill it. It's just one of those. But vehicle mode, like I said, great, and he looks freaking amazing, Galvatron. Then, big boy time, coming in at number 11 is the Legacy. Oh god, Motormaster or Menasor. I put him as Menasor on the list, but I don't have him completed yet. But it is Menasor, so Menasor or Motormaster, whatever. The Standicons are my favorite combiner. I'm gonna just set him. Yeah, I'm just gonna set him there. The Standicons are my favorite combiners. The entire slew that there are. There's Devastator and Bruticus and some of the other Autobot ones like the Aerial Bots and the Protective Bots, but Menasor is my favorite combiner. He's not done yet. I still need the other 3. I have Dragstrip and Motormaster. This doesn't look right. That's about it. But this dude, definitely a cool one. I would pick it up if you have it, or if you're gonna get that box set that came out a while ago. I think it came out. I don't know. I don't really remember. The only thing I would say, the sword should have been a little bit bigger if they were going to use it for Menasor, and if it was for Motormaster, it should have been a little smaller, but I think it should have been bigger, and then they could have just stored it in like the trailer in Motormaster, and then him not have the sword, but I see what they did it like halfway in between, so it works for both. But yeah, this thing is cool. I saw someone do this online with the cannon, with the gun. You can plug it into Dragstrip's arm here, so that's pretty cool. That works. I like that a lot. But yeah, great combiner. For Motormaster's vehicle mode, that truck is great. The only thing that I have to say is the top panels on mine, you're gonna see it when I do the editing and all that. You're gonna see that the panels on mine don't sit flush on the top, so that sucks. But it's a little gripe. The trailer, I like how everything compacts and works for that. So yeah, that's great. And then coming in at number 10 is one that you're gonna be. Most of my friends are gonna be mad that's not a little higher on the list just because he is that good. Number 10 is the Transformers Dark of the Moon Leader Class Shockwave. Now I did do some paint applications to this guy to make the purple a little more vibrant because the one before was just fading away. And yeah, that was not good at all. So happy that everything looks brighter now in its colors. And that dirty yellow that I put, I love that. I know a lot of people don't like it when they see it, but I love it. That dirty goldish look just looks perfect for me. Okay, yeah, he's just gonna want to fall a lot. Articulation is great. I took off that arm blade thing. I hate that. That's the one thing about this that I don't like. I dislike that arm blade so much. I don't even know where it is. I probably lost it. Vehicle mode, it's a concept design. It didn't actually appear in the movie, but that tank works well. It's literally Revenge of the Fallen Megatron, so hey, works for me. Like the base of it. He shares parts with Revenge of the Fallen Megatron, I think. So yeah. But then going to number 9 is going to be Earthrise Optimus Prime. It's just a very awesome Optimus. Works well for like a G1 collection, like he's on my G1 shelf that I have. And transformation is great. The trailer is cool. He has that little guy that comes out. Articulation is great. He has the freaking this. Yeah, that's awesome. As for complaints, I would have to say that I don't ever. It's not like a complaint. It's just something I don't do. I don't use the gas tanks in vehicle mode that are on his legs here. I never flip them out. You're gonna even see it when I do the editing for this video. When I do the truck shots, like I don't ever put them out. And then for his truck mode, it's perfect. Like I don't have any other complaints about it besides that. I don't ever touch the gas tanks because to me they're pointless. Truck mode looks fine without them. But yeah, going in at number 8 is the 86 Hot Rod. Mixed bag, honestly. And he's so high up too. Like we're in the top 10 now, but he's so high up, but he's so awesome. The only thing, those shoulders. I hate the trigger happy shoulders. Some figures it works, some figures it doesn't. This guy I would say is it doesn't really work for me. But redeeming factors, I mean, he has that awesome visor that you can flip down. I love his transformation. That's awesome. And then like the flame effects you can equip, and that his guns, and the thing you can flip out, that like the thing he used to fix Cup in the movie, that was pretty cool. But yeah, articulation's great. And then for the vehicle mode, I thought that thing jumped out of the screen when I saw it. I was like, whoa, like that's very, very movie accurate, and I appreciate that a lot. And then coming in at number 7, things might fall again. Okay. Coming in at number 7 is the Rise of the Beast Cheetor. This guy is one of the ones that I wanted for a long time when he first got revealed, and I didn't get him until like a year after he came out. Same with Lyle Convoy and Rhinox. No, not Rhinox. Lyle someone else that I didn't get right away. Probably, I think it was Bumblebee. Yeah. I don't remember. Oh. He pulled a Michael Jackson. But yeah, so the weapons are cool. I like those, and I like that they can split apart into 2 different ones, so that's awesome. Articulation's great. Cheetah mode is pretty good. It's just when you're transforming him, I don't like that his shoulders, like the way that they flip up into him, kind of like obstructs like the neck, and doesn't, like, I wish he had more neck or articulation in the cheetah mode. That would have been really cool. And yeah. That's all I can say. Then coming in at number 6. Okay, things are gonna fall again. Coming in at number 6. Oh wow, that was smooth. Is the Rise of the Beast Deluxe Bumblebee. This guy, great. Like I have no complaints about it. I have literally nothing to say. I love the arm blade. I love the gun. I love the articulation. I love the transformation. I love his vehicle mode. It's like it's all good. It's all around really, 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 really nice. He's my favorite Bumblebee. I have like 5 Bumblebees. Yeah, 5 Bumblebees in my collection. So yeah, best Bumblebee that I have. I like my favorite thing about it is that arm blade that he has. Like that's the best. But yeah, then coming in at number 5 is the Bumblebee movie Wheeljack, another recently acquired figure, but Pablo's not standing the test of time, and we all know that. So this guy was gonna need to happen. He's like the perfect live action Wheeljack design like ever. So amazing. Honestly, he probably has one of my favorite vehicle modes out of any figure I've ever had, and like that's great. I love that. I love that car mode so much. I mean, that's why he's number 5. So then going into the top 4 now is the Gamer Edition Megatron. And I love this guy so much. Oh my god. This Megatron, when I get the Bumblebee movie Megatron, that's going to be my favorite Megatron. But this one is my favorite Megatron right now. I love the tank mode. I know some people were complaining about his knees because they don't move that much. But honestly, he doesn't need really bendy legs to give a presence. So it works for me. I do have one gripe though. Just the one thing. I wish that here, I'll show you. I'll just rip off his arm just to show you guys. This peg on the arm, I wish this wasn't elevated. I wish it sank into the actual arm. And if you're saying, oh, then the hand wouldn't be to flip in, but the cannon isn't even going to be here in the tank mode. You could just do that and then have the port in there, but then when you're going into tank mode, take off the cannon like you already do, because it doesn't even go there for tank mode. So that way that the cannon sits more flush on his actual arm. And it doesn't look like it's sticking up like that. And even this little dent down here, like that could be flushed out too, and then just have the peg and then you just smoothly touch his arm. But I get it. I mean, I don't get it, but I get it at the same time. But yeah, like I said, I loved that tank mode a lot. And I love how the legs transform. That's one thing that I love. A lot of figures do really great leg transformations. Brawn does it. Wheeljack does it. The War for Cybertron Bumblebee does it. Rhinox does not do it. Why did I say Rhinox? Earthspark Grimlock does it. Who else? Who else does really great leg transformations? Blaster does it. Inferno does it, even though they just kind of plaque up, but the way they get hidden is really cool. Something's on my screen right now, don't mind that. But yeah. Anyways, now going into number 3, this one holds major sentimental value for me. And like I said with Cheetor, this was one of the ones I wanted for a long time when he came out, and I didn't get him until like a year after. It's the Legacy Evolution Lyo Convoy. I never watched this damn anime. My friends from school know I despise anime with a passion. I've never watched any of the animes, so don't kill me when you hear that. And I have a bunch of the anime figures on my shelf. Don't kill me. I love this design. I love the transformation. I love everything about it. The only thing, even though I know it's show accurate, is I just hate the way these things hang off the back. But it works. It's part of the show. It just works. It works for the figure. It's not to my personal liking, but it's not too bad. I can get past it. That lion mode, phenomenal. Man, it is a little weird how he doesn't have any pupils in the eyes, and in the anime he had pupils for the eyes, and I know it doesn't exactly look like the one from the anime, but I can get past it. A lot of these are just modern takes on the characters. I think like the only ones that are actually going for accuracy in Legacy are shut up, because none of them really go for accuracy in Legacy. The only line that goes for accuracy is Studio Series, which that's great, and I appreciate that a lot. So Legacy and like all the from Siege to Legacy don't really go for accuracy. They just go for modern takes on the characters, which is really great. The reason why I say it holds sentimental value for me is because my birthday that passed, I turned 15. My best friend got that for me, so I appreciate that. Thank you, Emma. Even though you forgot that you got that for me, it's fine. But yeah, another thing I like about that too, I keep talking about Lyle, that like battle mode that you can do with like the multiple weapons he has, like that's great. The arm blades, the guns that attach to his main, that's pretty cool. And I like that they incorporated the Matrix too. That's like the little flap on his chest. The Nemesis one holds it too, but I don't like that one as much because it's just plain black and gray. But yeah, if I had to give an honorable mention, I would put that one up. But meh. Anyway, going to number 2 now. We've pretty much done them all except for the last 2. So going into number 2 is the Studio Series Rise of the Beasts Rhinox. Now again, one that I wasn't expecting to be like, okay, yeah, I was gonna see it, handle it for a bit, put it on the shelf, but no, I love this damn thing. I love this guy so freaking much, dude. I love his transformation. I love his articulation. I love his proportions. I love the way he looks. I love everything about this guy. When Primal gets here, because I want to finish off those Maximals, I have all 3 Maximals. I have Airazor, Cheetor, and Rhinox, but Primal. When Primal gets here, that's going to be my favorite Maximal. Probably my favorite Rise of the Beast figure in general. But as of right now, it's this guy, and this guy is freaking great. That Rhino mode, there's just one thing about the Rhino mode. I know I talked very highly about him up until this, then things just fell on me. Don't mind that. I know I talked a lot about how great he was, but if I had to give one complaint, it's just the way the underside of the Rhino looks when you transform it. But then, who's really looking at the underside of these guys? Unless you're like an idiot. Don't come for me. But yeah, I love Rhinox. That dude's great. But now, the number 1 spot on my list. I feel bad that I didn't put certain ones that on top of the list. Like, I really do feel like Rhinox should be on the top. But something is telling me to put this one at the very top. And you can probably already tell who it is just because I haven't touched him. And you can see him on the screen. But on number 1 is going to... Okay, things are going to fall again. My number 1 spot is probably going to the...
Bruh.
Okay.
Bruh.
Okay, yeah, a lot just fell. My number 1 spot is probably going to the Transformers Studio Series Gamer Edition Optimus Prime. And oh my god, I don't care about the hands in the back. This thing fucking beautiful. Look at him. If I had to say one thing about it, I just wish the Axe had a better way of storing into the vehicle mode, but storage isn't really all that important to me. Excuse me while I fix how these look over here. But yeah, and another thing, like I said with Earthrise Prime, they gave him the freaking Matrix. That's freaking cool. And like I said before, I don't care about the hands in the vehicle mode being protruding out the back. I love the way that vehicle mode looks. Like, that is phenomenal to me. Like, it looks amazing. So yeah, and there you go. There's my top 20. My top 20 was that I wanted to do for such a long time, and I'm so happy that I finally did. You may not agree with my list, but that's okay. You know why? Because it's my opinion. You may have your own opinion. You pick your own top 20 list. Do whatever you want. If you're mad that I didn't include certain figures that I have, hey, suck a duck. That's all I gotta say to you. So yeah. Sorry, my throat is dry. I've been talking for an hour now. This video is gonna be heavily edited. So yeah. So just to recap: number 20, Earthspark Grimlock. Number 19, Last Night Mohawk. 18, Brawn. 17, Scorponok. 16, Tasmanian Kid. 15, Concept Art Rumble. 14, War for Cybertron Bumblebee. 13, Soundwave. 12, Galvatron. 11, Menasor. 10, Shockwave. Earthrise Prime at 9. 8, Hot Rod. 7, Cheetor. 6, Bumblebee. Rise of the Beast Bumblebee. 5, Wheeljack. 4, Gamer Edition Megs. 3, Lyle Convoy. Number 2, Rhinox. And number 1, Gamer Edition Optimus. So, yeah. So, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button down below. If you want to see more from my channel, including the new reviews that just got posted up a few hours ago, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell notification while you're at it. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next Raze Gaming Core video. Peace out, everyone. And then coming in at number 17, ooh, we got a fun one. We got, okay. Y'all bear with me right now. Oh. Bruh. Someone's gonna be in the comments and be like, ah, you fucking idiot. And like, yeah, all right. About this guy is, I mean, I appreciate the ratchet joints. No, you know what? The ratchet joints are pretty good. I'll take that back. Let's see. Complaints. I don't really have any complaints. Oh, the sword. Okay, here we go. Stuff's gonna fall again. I think Rhinox is about to get swept over here. Yep, that's not good. Okay. I'm gonna edit that out. Okay, we're not talking about that. So he. Oh, editing this is gonna be fun. So what's next? Number 8. Okay. Stuff's gonna fall again. Okay. Just stare into his soul for a minute. Camera, just focus on him, not me. Look, come on. You know you won. Okay, whatever. Stare into his soul, even though you can't barely see his eyes. Just stare into his soul for me for a minute. Beautiful.